Hello guys, Omni here. We are finally back with The Flash. I've heard tonight's episode is a little crazy, a little bonkers. All I know about it is that Kid Flash, Wally West, is back, so I'm looking forward to that. And I know the title of the episode, Death of the Speed Force. So other than that, no idea what to expect in this. I've avoided it since today, which is not hard to do when everything you're hearing about is this COVID-19 thing. That's all I'm hearing at work. That's all I'm hearing everywhere else. So whatever. Let's have some Flash. Let's escape this morbid reality with some superheroes. And here we go. Got some rapid oxidation going on right there.
Oh no, it's gonna hit the new
Holy
receiver
crap.
building.
It's okay. Barry's on it.
What am I on?
Oh, Barry's not on it. Is it Wally? Yeah, it's Wally. Whoa, what? What? Dude, hell yeah. Holy shit.
Always have to make an entrance. It's great to be back.
I'm so glad he's back. Holy crap.
I'm definitely gonna need you to teach me how to do that.
2,190. 2,190. Hey, Iris, everything okay? Yeah.
Greetings, Earth Primelings!
Wow, you,
I know, right?
Wow. Hey, bud.
You're finally back.
I am, well, welcome home. You guys shouldn't have.
Oh.
Shame.
Well, it's good to see you, friend.
Welcome home. Welcome home. I see. I'm crashing your party.
Hey guys.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
We got this.
Okay. Won't argue with that.
You ready? Do it. Small hiccup.
Hiccup. Is that the first one?
Barry. It's still sore. My speed healing was weird for a little bit, but my body's still recovering from crisis.
I didn't just come back to see family. Lately, I've been sensing that there is something wrong with the Speed Force.
The disturbance in the speed force you feel. It's terrible.
Every time I try to reach out, silence. When was the last time the Speed Force came to you?
Before crisis.
It's been a while. Besides, I'm sure there's a simple explanation for all this. Trust me.
I prощай.
Maria!
Holy crap.
This is the same woman I saved from the helicopter, but she was young.
Based on her signal joint T-cell receptors, she was 110 years old when she died.
You see the kinetic energy levels in the body?
Yeah, they're almost zero. Like someone removed it all.
Therefore slowing down the victim, which is how Maria was aged so many years. There's someone who could, like...
If you're thinking it's Turtle,
Yeah.
it's not. This.
Turtle 2.0.
Sorry, I was just waiting for you to come up with a better name.
The prodigal hacker returns. Knock, knock, Doc. I just need your... I need to know if you saw anyone else from any other Earths.
Any doppelgangers who managed to make it here, they would all be dead by now due to neurological degeneration.
They did it. Yes. Okay. Thank
What if they
you.
were already dead?
Ah. Okay. Good. They kept that consistent.
It's not possible. Crisis made sure of that, remember? You wouldn't have been able to see anything like that.
All right, fine. But then you missed something out there.
I'm trying to find a criminal I've been after for weeks. That matters.
You.
I feel like that was a little extreme.
Barry's acting like nothing is wrong.
Last fall, Barry and the Speed Force had an incident.
He did not tell me that.
Okay, you two are seriously the best looking siblings in the world.
You need to delete that photo right now.
Why?
We shouldn't be taking photos of citizen employees. I mean, if that got online.
Don't delete it.
What happened between you and the Speed Force, Barry?
Wally,
I believe that you can solve this, Barry. If you face the Speed Force.
I can't.
Why not?
It doesn't want to
Dude.
talk to me.
How do you know that?
Wally is intense as hell, man.
So if you think the Speed Force wants to hear from me, Barry, then you don't understand what the Speed Force wants.
Barry, we're already here.
We're in the Speed Force. You took me in here? What the hell is that? Wally! What's going on? What's happening to the Speed Force?
We are dying, Barry Allen.
No, Wally, we have to go back. I have to talk to her. I have to talk to her.
Barry, what did you do?
Oh God. What happened?
And if you think that I'm gonna bring you back in after everything that you have done,
Wally.
you need to find another teacher.
Wally.
A variation of what happened in the comics with this. Hello, spooky.
Beautiful boy. You came back.
Of course I did.
Substance entered the Speed Force. Something that we'd never encountered before.
You said you're in tune with the multiverse. Does that include the Speed Force? You could give me the energy boost I need.
Oliver killed the Speed Force. I mean, that was the only way to save everybody. Holy
Barry, I
shit.
forgive you.
So is this going to be Barry's last season? Because if it plays out like the comics does, we'll see. We'll see what we're doing with this.
Raid Egyptian tombs and explore Atlantis.
They're shooting around her
After all those
pregnancy
adventures,
really
I would
well.
Come back different, like Wally.
We can't punish ourselves for the mistakes we've made. That's a closed door. But we can take responsibility for our actions, no matter how great the obstacle to overcome.
No, Mala teach you that too?
You did.
Guys, we've got a problem.
Oh God.
Facial rec just picked up Frida
That got
Novikov
me.
outside CCPD.
Give up, and I'm not putting another informant into WITSEC unless we're prepared.
Помедленнее, Captain. Slow down.
Come in.
I wanted to apologize for being a jerk. Crisis. The gift that keeps on
Okay,
giving.
you got some explanations.
Hello, Cisco.
Fun. That's right.
How? That doesn't make any sense.
Where were we?
You're in Nash's body. No powers.
Holy, get him.
You don't have to do this.
I don't have to. I want to.
We know. Thanks for the tip, Flash.
He's not going to be having no mirror babies.
Barry, we need you in the pipeline right now. There's something you need to see.
Oh, great. I need a freaking explanation for this Nash stuff here.
In a few short weeks, you're going to be powerless to stop me. Right. That's why I built my own. I'm coming. I'm coming for you.
Because Thawne still has his powers. Somehow. But, I mean, not in this form, not in this body. How's that work?
Keep an eye on Iris for me, will you? There's something
Yes.
different about her.
Thank God. Somebody noticed.
Sorry I had to find out this way.
Wait, no.
What? No. There's no. Unless that sends her to the mirror dimension, because every other option we've seen with that gun, it removes them from the universe, from what I remember. Like it removes shit from reality. I can't remember exactly what it does when it hits things in this. I hope she's not dead. Holy crap, no. Okay. Oh my God, no. Okay, I need to collect. All right. I want to talk about a few things. Aside from that being completely not okay. So again, okay. So Thawne somehow is possessing Nash. So he's been seeing different alternate universe versions of Wells's. Thawne is not a Wells. He just took over a Wells, adapted the illusion of being Harrison Wells. He is not a Wells. How is he part of, is he outside of his body? Is he some like spectral force that is coming? Why? Or is he like whatever this metaphysical manifestation or survival of these consciousness of the other Welleses, of Sherlock, of Harry, that have lived on in Nash? Is he another one of those lingering in his mind? Or is he, how, I want to know how he's possessing Nash. Because unless they, however they explain it, unless it's a complete plot hole that he just happened to be a Harrison Wells once, unless they need to explain that. If it's tied into this connection to the multiverse of the doppelgangers and all that, because he's not a Wells doppelganger. Anyway, I'm just hung up on that. It was awesome. It's awesome that his powers didn't work because he doesn't have it, and he's right. He still does have his speed, his powers, because he created the negative speed force, which ties into how Barry's going to theoretically resolve this issue. And there's one of two ways this is going to play out. He is going to create an artificial speed force, just like Reverse Flash did, and continue to power himself, Wally, the other speedsters that naturally use the normal speed force, or what it's going to be what happens in the comics and he becomes the speed force and we'll lose Barry. Because the when the speed force dies in the comics until later, and I think it's like Rebirth, it's not, I'm pretty sure it was whenever the New 52 happened. Gosh, there's so many like events. I'm getting them all mixed up in it. Anyway, and one of the huge continuity spanning things, you know, Wally or the Speed Force dies, and to recreate it or to re-jump start it or whatever, Barry like uses what bit he has left to recreate it by becoming the Speed Force itself. And he creates a time loop where he becomes the lightning bolt that gives himself the Speed Force back in the past to generate a new Speed Force, effectively rendering him gone from the present day and the future. And that's when Wally takes over as the Flash. Are they going to do that? Or are they going to create this bubble Speed Force and just have it be parallel to Barry so that Barry can use it and we'll keep having Grant Gustin as the Flash rather than having Keenan Lonsdale come on and take over the show or end the show? I don't know. What do you think they're going to do? I'm baffled by this episode. Wally's entrance in this was nuts, because that's the one big difference between Wally West and Barry Allen in the comics is Barry is like the source of the Speed Force itself, but he's not efficient at utilizing it. Wally West is the most efficient at processing the energy of the Speed Force, so he's maybe not be the source of it, but he can channel it and use it more effectively than all of the other Flashes. He's the fastest Flash. He has the most crazy, insane Flash powers, and we get a hint of that, a taste of that, the opening of this. They play it up into him using this Zenness, this oneness, this Buddhist practice that he's the self-discovery that he's learned and trained on while he's away at these communes, to kind of explain his aptitude for it, because he's become more one and in tune with it that way. But it's just his body is also more efficient at doing it. At least, again, that's how it is in the comics. But man, when he's like zip zooping, multiplying himself, and they're all doing different things, it's nuts. Wally can do some crazy things in the comics, at least, and I like that we got a little bit of a taste in this. Man, that was. We only got a couple episodes left of this season, man. What are they going to do? How much Speed Force does Barry have left right now? Did he use it all up getting to Turtle 2? Don't know. I don't know, man. This is insane. First Flash is back somehow, even though right now it completely makes no sense, because he's not a Wells. He's a completely different person who would have his own doppelgangers, not the Wellses. He stole that person's persona. He is not that person's persona. Go back, rewatch season 1. Writers of the show right now, unless you come at me with a reasonable explanation in the next couple episodes as to why he's infecting these, he's entered and inserted himself into the Wells brain pool from the multiverse. You got yourself a little bit of a plot hole, and I can't ignore it. It's so right in the middle of everything, right in the just I don't know, bothers me. Might be overreacting to that, but that's, I don't know. That's such a huge blatant one. They gotta be thinking about this. This is such an obvious thing that I would hope the writers have an explanation for this. Anyway, I'm done talking about that. I like this episode. I like the pretty much everything in it. Oliver's energy from as being the Spectre being the cause of the death of the Speed Force. At first, I thought it might like Barry brought with him a foreign energy or a foreign material or something like that. I thought maybe it was because when he came in there, when he was infected with blood work, maybe blood works, blood or tainted blood or whatever had got into the Speed Force and got it sick because it was struggling to fight it off. So I thought it was that, but no, it was the Spectre energy. Oliver and Barry effectively killed the Speed Force. It was to save the multiverse. So it was a just sacrifice, I would say, in the long run, and like as far as the greater good is concerned. But that's crazy. I didn't expect that to be the reason. That's nuts. So I mean, he is technically a dead being, undead being. So maybe it's got a necrotic factor to it. I don't know. But that's cool. That's another way of keeping Oliver's spirit around, at least, even if it's in this like negative of a way. But yeah, what'd you guys think of the episode? What are your thoughts on all of the craziness that happened in this? Do you think Camilla's dead? Let me know. We'll sound off in the comments. We'll carry on that conversation after the video. If you guys like this video, guys, please support the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing. I appreciate all you guys that tune in, and we'll pick back up and we'll see where this goes from here. Also tune in because I cover all the other CW shows. I don't do reactions for them like I do for The Flash, but I do episode by episode breakdowns and reviews of each episode and things that I liked about those. So you can tune in and check those out. But that's it for this one. I'll catch you guys in the next episode of The Flash. Take care, everybody.